Hey, Tim.
Yeah.
You think Cool Greg knows this guy?
100%. This has Cool Greg written all over
There's
it.
so many hidden things. Lil O's the oaf, and there's an XO and a Y. 3 eyes that are shut.
Oh, OKC. Cool Greg definitely knows those guys.
Of course he does.
So, Nick.
Yes.
Today's question comes from 21-year-old Jason.
Jason.
Jason says, I've started university and started dating and sleeping with this girl. However, she's way out of my league. I'm not the jealous type, but how do I maintain a girl who's way out of my league? I'm talking super hot.
Well, the thing is, what does way out of my league mean, right? She's attractive, and you think that other guys probably want to sleep with her. That's never going to go away.
No.
That's probably, if you're dating someone that you find good looking, or you find attractive, stands to reason that someone else out there is probably also going to find them attractive.
Absolutely. Like,
So-
that's why they're desirable.
Right.
You know?
What you're talking about, Jason, is not necessarily that she's out of your league, is that you are probably just kind of a little insecure being with someone who's this attractive, and that's not necessarily something that's uncommon. I've dated women in the past that I felt that maybe I couldn't live up to the potential of what they could promise someone else, but guess what? That's kind of how it goes when you're in your early 20s. That's why you're going to college. You're going to college to discover who you are and start working on yourself and start working toward a goal. And then eventually, I promise you, that the power dynamic that you feel will switch over a little bit, and you'll be able to hopefully find someone you can be on equal footing with.
Yeah, the more comfortable you are with yourself as you grow up and kind of understand who you are, then I feel like the partnership in a relationship becomes much more equal. And you kind of just get out of your head of thinking about like, oh crap, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough. If you think you're good enough, then there's no such thing as out of your league. I remember being in high school, and there was a whole situation where the girl I wanted to go to prom with, that we were planning to go to prom together, it ended up not happening. So I had to find another date. And instead of just being a normal person about it, I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna find the hottest girl in school, and I'm gonna ask her to prom, and I'm gonna make this big thing, Tim Gettys style, you know what I'm talking about. And I did it, and I ended up not going with that girl. And what I learned from all of this is I was totally doing that as an excuse. I was totally doing it as a, you know what, I'm gonna like stack the odds against myself so that I can have an excuse for why this all happened the way that it did. And it's like, I learned after that, looking back, I'm like, Tim, just be cool. You know what I mean? Be a normal person and don't worry about leagues. Focus on who you are and who do you actually like and go from there. Don't worry about how attractive they are. That's just a bonus. That's just the cherry on top.
Let me break it down for you. Here's what you don't do. Don't be the guy that's constantly worrying who she's going out with and constantly asking her where she's going and all these things, because then you will make this a self-fulfilling prophecy of her being like, I gotta push you away because you're really being insecure. The fact of the matter is, she's with you. And what that means is maybe you're not, maybe you don't see yourself being on the same level of attraction as she is, right? Maybe you don't think you're as good looking, but she finds something in you other than that she likes. And that's a cool thing.
Or
That's
it could
awesome.
be that. It could be that. You don't know what she's thinking about you. She might be thinking the exact same thing,
Yeah.
like, man, this guy's way out of my league.
Maybe.
And that's perfect, but that's where you guys kind of need to understand where each other is at and what it is you find attractive about each other and kind of work on that and focus on that and grow that into being a beautiful thing. But I totally agree with you about the don't get too into your head about worrying where she is and who she's talking to and all of that. That's where the jealousy comes in, and nobody likes that.
The other thing too is that not all women are like see the world like the way you see the world, right? So like you might be a person who values physical like appearance more than she does. Maybe she just really likes spending time with you, and your physical appearance is good, and she's attracted to you because you got a cool personality and you make her feel good about herself. And I think you just got to kind of figure that out. If that's the case, then cool, man. Then no other guy's gonna walk in and take her from you because maybe she just really likes being with you, and you should be okay with that.
Maybe you got that good dick, and if you got that good dick, she's gonna keep coming back. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Love and Sex Stuff. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Tim Gettys, at Nick_Scarpino. And until next week, I love you.